Channel, and it's Vlogmas day 21. Good morning, Myla. Good morning to you. It is Saturday morning. How are you? Hope you're all doing it really, really well. I'm in my festive top today, feeling very, very, very festive in my oversized, big festive jumper that I absolutely love. It's just arrived today, actually. It's from Next. I'll link it down below for you. But it's super, super cozy because I've got to be out and about today, because Nancy and myself are going to meet up with my brother-in-law Michael, and we're going to go to the crematorium. So, did the flowers yesterday, they're all ready. I'm going to pack them up now and put them in the car. Must show you something I got yesterday in Berkeley Park Garden Centre, that if you saw my Vlogmas video the other day when I took Nancy there, you will see that I noticed they'd got these massive, huge reed diffusers. And I didn't buy one at the time. And I was like, wow, they're great. Go back a bit further. If you watched my vlog when Paul took me to London for my surprise Christmas present, we had a look around Harrods. I saw a big, huge reed diffuser on one of the tables in Harrods. I'd never seen one before. Anyway, these were very similar, not the same, but very, very similar in Berkeley Park Garden Centre. Went back yesterday with Paul, aka the Invisible Chef. He went to buy presents for his daughters, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to get one. Let me show you. I went for those box, cocoa and cashmere. Look at that. What a whopper. Isn't that good? And it says Desire on it. And it's actually not overly scented, but it's nice. It's subtle. But obviously you get all that for the bargain price of £25. So it's not going to be as strong as something like Neon or White Company, something like that, because that wouldn't be £25. That would be £25 at least, somewhere like that. So it's not going to be, you know, highly scented, but it's a nice scent. I can only just see you. It's a nice scent. And I thought, when I move house, that's going to take pride of place on my new kitchen windowsill. And I can always fill it, can't I, with other oils as we go along. So treated myself to a little Christmas present. Not sure where it's going at the moment, but we'll pop it there. Yeah, we'll pop it there and see how we get on. Gosh, I'm getting rather hot in this jumper in here now. Time for us to get out and about. So last night I took Nancy out to see the neighbourhood lights. That's coming up to date as well. And we also had a rather delicious drink last night. The Invisible Chef is back today with a lovely spiced mulled cider. Let's get into today's video. I hope you enjoy it. So I managed to get Nancy and meet up with my brother-in-law Michael at the crematorium today. We went to the grave of my dad and my sister, who was married to Michael, and we noticed somebody had placed this lovely angel on her gravestone, and we have no idea who's done it. It was absolutely beautiful to see. The rain held off for us. We were able to put the flowers down, say our little prayers. It was very emotional, but it was very beautiful as well. My granny is in the same crematorium, so I always take flowers for her as well whenever I visit the others. Back at Michael's to get warm and have a cup of tea, we were greeted by this lovely little chap. Isn't he gorgeous? He is called Gizmo. He belongs to Michael's son and his daughter-in-law. They've gone away for a couple of days. We spent a good old hour and a half fussing him and loving him. He was absolutely gorgeous, really brightened our day. Well, there are few things better than coming in from the cold and wrapping your hands around a cup of warm cheer, and this drink does exactly the trick, raising your spirit levels in every sense. This is Nigella Lawson's Mulled Cider, and this makes about 1.5 litres, enough for about 6 servings, and you just need a litre of dry cider. You can put in some dark rum if you wish, but we actually added brandy. You also need to really add apple and ginger tea made up from herbal tea bags, but you know what? Could not find any apple tea anywhere, so we just put in lots of ginger and dark brown sugar, clementines or satsumas, 4 whole cloves, 2 cinnamon sticks, some bay leaves and 2 cardamom pods that were bashed. You put the cider, the rum and the spices into a saucepan, add the sugar and put over a low heat to mull. Halve the clementines or satsumas and stick a clove into each half. Add them into the pan. Break the cinnamon sticks if you wish. We don't like to do that, so we put them in whole. Put them into the pan, add the bay leaves, the cardamom pods, and let everything infuse as the pan comes almost to the boil. Once the pan is near to boiling, turn down the heat so that it just keeps warm and ladle into heat-proof glasses with handles to serve. Those eager eyes of you will notice that this first glass was the Invisible Chef and he put a bit of extra brandy in the bottom of his. Well, you were going out in the dark to film the lights, but in here you don't have to open the top because you can sip it through. There is a little bit of warm mulled cider. Have a little sip and see what you think. Nostravia, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Everyone. Tip it up. Did you get some?
Yes, lovely, thank you.
What do you think of that?
Ooh.
That warms the cockles, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Right, should we go and look at some lights?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Enjoy that?
Absolutely marvellous, thank you.
You're welcome. Aren't they pretty? We were just saying how everybody makes such an effort around here as well. It's lovely, isn't it?
That's it. It's really
more of your mulled cider before you go in. Keep you warm. Tip it back. In Grace's Christmas Costa coffee flask.
Absolutely.
Tasty?
Lovely.
Good. Let's go in.
Go for this evening.
Oh, well, we've done some lovely things for Vlogmas Day 21. Hope you have enjoyed it. It's been a lovely Saturday for us. A little bit bittersweet, as you can imagine, because, you know, it's so hard for me to watch Mom at the crematorium looking at a gravestone, not just for her husband, but for her daughter as well. I always find that very, very difficult to comprehend. It's worse than me looking down at my sister, which makes me incredibly sad. But to watch her looking down at her daughter's name is, well, it shouldn't happen, should it? It shouldn't happen. She is very stoic, my mother, and she doesn't cry when she gets to the gravestone, but she always says a prayer and says, you know, how much she misses them, and especially at Christmas, and she feels them with us all the time. But she said she especially felt them both with us there today. And I must admit, there was a very lovely atmosphere. I love that crematorium. That might sound like a strange thing to hear, but I do. There's something really peaceful and lovely about it there. And I always go and pop and see my dear little grandma Olive as well, who has been gone a long time now, but is in the same crematorium. So whenever I go and see my sister and my dad, I always go to Granny as well. But she passed away in 1999. So she's been gone a long time and has missed out on my children and all sorts of things. I say missed out, but you know, I don't really believe that. I think they are with us always, very much so, the people that are close to us. And I know that Christmas time, all of you, some of you, I would imagine all of you, will be having this Christmas minus somebody from your lives. And I know how hard that is. And I also know that there are new subscribers and old subscribers on this channel who have contacted me this year and have lost people this year. And I know Christmas is a very, very emotional time. And it is very difficult for some people, especially when you are in the midst of grief and sadness. But I just want you to know that I am thinking of you all over the Christmas period, all of you, whether you're having and whether you've had a marvellous year and you're having a fabulous time, or whether you haven't had such a good year and you're sad and you're grieving and you're trying to get through Christmas and actually hoping to get to the other side of it. I know exactly how you feel. I'm sure we've all been there at some point, and all my love and prayers are with you always, always, always. So all that's left to do today is the Advent calendar. And also to remind you not to forget, do subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have subscribed and you comment on any of the Vlogmas videos, you'll be in with a chance of winning the giveaway on Tuesday, Christmas Eve, and I shall draw the name out of my Christmas Santa hat to win the Nigella Lawson cookbook. But we'll do the Advent calendar now. Here we go. Not many left. It's getting very, very light. Number 21. Oh, straight to it today. Here we are, number 21. What am I going to smell like today? Or tomorrow, whenever I use it. Oh, it's a hand cream. It's the mulberry and mistletoe hand cream. Love it, love it, love it. I've got 2 of the pair hand creams, so that's really good. I love that. Mulberry and mistletoe. Getting through tons of hand cream at the moment, especially in this very cold, windy weather. Love it. That's it. And that's it for Vlogmas Day 21. Oh my goodness, only 3 more Vlogmases to do. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. 21st of December. Not long before Father Christmas comes. Anyway, until tomorrow night, stay safe, stay in the boat, keep doing all things good, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.